Hi guys, Alicia here from Take Better Photos. Just giving you a quick little tutorial on Filmic Pro, how to set that up easily for you. So when you want to record your videos using an external microphone, a Bluetooth microphone for example, like I'm using at the moment, you can do it easily. Once we've saved all these settings as a preset in Filmic, you should just be able to open it up, load the preset, and you're good to go. So here's Filmic Pro. I've just opened up the app. The reason why we're using it is because the normal iPhone camera will not hear an external microphone. The application just won't allow you to be able to connect to an external mic. So we have to go into these third-party apps to be able to do that. So I'm in Filmic Pro now. This is what it should look like when you open it up. You'll have this circle and this corners of a rectangle box. The circle is exposure, so the circle is where the brightness of the video is going to be taken from. So you can see as I move it around, that changes. I go up to the sky, it exposes for the sky. Go down to the lantern, it exposes for the foreground. And the rectangular box is the focus. So if I put that on the foreground, we've got focus on the foreground, and the background's out of focus. I can go to the background, and vice versa. So now we've got the focus on the background. I'd like to set this up for you to work a bit more automatically. So the way you do that is a double tap on each item. So I'm going to double tap the rectangle and see how it's expanded that to be a bigger space. It's red at the moment, which means it's locked. I don't really want it to be locked. So I'm just going to tap it one more time. When it's white is what you want to see, and I'm going to do the same double tap on the circle and see now we get a really big expanded area, which means it's measuring exposure and focus over a much bigger area, and that's red, so I'll tap it one more time to make it white. So now it should be working automatically for whatever is within that area. So that's your focus and exposure. If you hit the cog button on the bottom right hand side here, we want to set up your microphone. So once you've got your microphone attached via Bluetooth, which is the same as connecting really anything to your phone via Bluetooth. Open up the cog and you'll see this audio setting, top middle. Hit the audio. Now, the top line is telling me which microphone the camera is using at the moment. So I'm talking on the Jabra Talk 30. That's the one that's selected. The reason why it's been able to select that mic is because I have turned on Bluetooth microphone down the bottom here. I'll just show you what it sounds like without the mic. So I'll turn off Bluetooth mic and it'll just be using the iPhone microphone. Okay, so now it's switched to the back microphone, which, because I'm behind the camera, that's the one you'd want if you didn't have an external mic, if you want to speak from behind the camera. And you can select other microphones as well. As I scroll through them, you should be able to hear the sound coming from different areas. I'm going to turn Bluetooth back on again. So once Bluetooth is on and your mic is connected to your phone, it should appear in that menu. So just select that. The next setting down is the compression, or the file type of the sound file. AAC is a good one to use. There are other types here, AIFF and PCM. They are higher quality sound, but for the purposes of what you're doing, I think AAC will be good, and it will allow for editing in Premiere Pro later, which may happen. You'll also have a bit rate at the bottom here. Whatever the highest bit rate is that you can select for your microphone, do so. So I have 6 and 8. That's my max. So that's the sound setup. Now, the other thing you'll need to do is set the levels. So there is a meter here on the right hand side of the frame that allows you to see the levels. You can't see mine at the moment because of the fact that I'm recording a video tutorial via the iPhone and this application. I've had to turn the microphone right down so you don't hear a very weird echo. I'll turn it up to show you what you need to do. And to turn it up, the white bar underneath the time code is what you need, is what you want to slide to the right in order to turn up the microphone. See, as I slide it to the right, you can see the levels on the right hand side now. You can see that they're going into the yellow. What you don't want is for them to go into the red. Once they go into the red, clipping happens. So when you get audio clipping, the sound distorts, and you don't really want that. So you just want to set that bar so that you're hanging around the yellow, around about there. I'm going to turn mine down to stop the weird echo at the moment. My son has decided to join us. So they're your sound levels. The other things you want to be aware of is resolution. For the purposes of most videos, 10 HD 1080p is what you want, and 16:9 up the top. There's other crop ratios there. You can set a square ratio if you know it's only going to go to social media. Sometimes square is better for that because it pops up better on the feed, fills up more space. But for more versatility, I think 16:9 is a good one to sit at. Frame rate, the next one along, is also a good thing to set. We'll just set that at 30 frames a second. You could go 60 if you wanted to slow the video down later. It allows for smoother movement. But 30, I think, is a good universal frame rate. So there are your frame rate settings. That's your resolution, your sound settings. And really, that's all you need to worry about. We've made the focus and the exposure automatic. And the only other thing I'd like to do now is save that as a preset. So top right here says presets. I'm going to click on that. And I've saved a couple before, so I'll call this preset. We want to save current settings as preset down the bottom, and I'll call this preset new Glencore. Save. So now I have the new Glencore preset. And theoretically, when I open Filmic Pro again, it should open within, already have that preset set. But if it doesn't, you just click the preset button, load the preset, click on the one you want, and it loads that preset. That's it. Once that's set up, you should be good to go. You've got your preset now, the sound set, and you're good to go. Thanks very much, guys. Happy shooting.